Welcome to Online Gravy.
There's too much sauce online for you to be broke.
What we gonna talk about, Omar? What we gonna talk about?
Elma, it feel like it's been so long, man. What you been up to?
Well, my birthday was last week, so I was celebrating my birthday. I was out of town, enjoying time with family. Working like usual.
Yeah.
And working on my brand and stuff I usually always do.
Okay.
What about you, man? How you been?
I'm about to ask you for a loan, man. I see you doing the old spreading the cash thing and all of that stuff. I'm gonna have to, ask Elmo to give me a little loan and stuff, man. He out there spreading money, I can't spread the little hand spread thing, Yeah, I didn't know who started that, Kodak Black or somebody, but. I'm all here on the grind spreading money, man. So I guess the grind is going good,
Be grinding, man.
Yeah. So welcome again to Online Gravy. That's our blog. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, on our website. Where else can they find us? Pinterest. And tell them what we're about, Elma.
We basically just a channel that teach you guys how to make money online. As simple as that. We started a blog, and our way of reaching out to you is just by going out to every social media that we can reach out to. Like I said, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. We own everything. Twitter, Facebook. We own every social media, and we got a bunch of more social medias that we didn't even touch yet. But we basically just try to teach you guys how to make money online. We always like to say it's too much sauce online
for you to be broke.
So we try to make sure that every day we come here, that we make sure that we give you guys some tips, how to start your own business, how to start your own blog, how to start your own YouTube. We take you guys through the journey. We show you all the L's, we show you all the W's. Everything that we go through, we basically just showing you guys, because a lot of times, people will put stuff out there and they don't show you the grind that they had to put into it. They show you all the glory stories and how I started this stuff in a month and how I made this much in a month, but they don't tell you how they spent years or, all the hours they put in, not getting any sleep or, doing all that other stuff. And that's kind of what we wanted to talk about today. So me and Omar, every time we come in the office, we wait, but before we go start to make the videos, we always like have a little pep talk or whatever. And we try to, catch up on things or whatnot. And a lot of times, either before the videos or after the videos, we go on YouTube and we just start watching, because we're trying to be like these other guys that are making, all this money in a month. So we'll go on YouTube and just simply like look up, how to start a blog, how to grow your blog and stuff like that. And then, they put the big old caption in the titles, oh, I made 100,000 in a month, or I made 50,000 in less than a couple of weeks, whatever. Like they throw a crazy title out there just for you to click on the video, but they never tell you about, all the stuff that we basically going through now. All the, the times we post something and they don't get any views, or all that other stuff that should definitely be mentioned in that stuff. Like, I really feel like it's kind of messed up to mislead other people. And that's kind of why we started the channel, because we don't want to come off as misleading.
Yeah.
Even though we want to make good results, like, we're not ashamed to tell you when we mess up. We're not ashamed to tell you, this didn't work for us or whatever. Or this might have worked for them, but this not, this didn't work for us. Like, everything is not going to go as planned. And if it's really that easy, like we just talked about today, if it was really that easy to start a blog and just make money in a month, everybody would do it. If it was really simple to just go online, make a little website, all that other stuff, and everybody would do it. I guess I'll let Omar talk about what he was going through today. We have our website and stuff like that, and he was trying to run ads and things like that on it basically. And I just let him finish it out. Like, so how did that go through?
Well, as Elmer just said, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. Mm-hmm. I'm a small business owner. I'm very busy. He has his own clothing brand, plus he has a 9-to-5 job. So we're building this while we're still have to finance our regular everyday life. And that's what's unique to us. We're not coming here after the fact, after we have made millions, and we're coming back and painting a picture of how easy. The reason you're following us, the reason you're viewing our content, the reason you want, because we're saying watch us as we go, watch us as we grow, and participate. Send us comments, send us messages, because we're on the front line, you're on the front line, we're trying to figure this out, and we're following a lot of the examples of people who are out there already, who seem successful, who seem like they're making a lot of money. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We're not trying to do anything crazy. we are trying to follow what's out there, follow the information that's out there, and follow the steps. And the hope is that it leads to where these gurus, these influencers said it will lead to. Again, the unique thing about us, our blog, our channel, is that we are giving you a front row seats to see exactly how we're doing things step by step. And I'd say our biggest calling card is our L's, because everybody will show you their W's, which is what everybody do. By the time you start following their channel, they have deleted all the old videos. They have all these pretty, polished, well lighted, studio quality video but they're not telling you that all the stuff they really had to do to get there. Like, not in depth. They might vaguely or superficially discuss, oh, you got to do this, you got to do, but they're not telling you like the stuff you got to do. Like, one of the big things I've been discovering. So a lot of times people are recommending stuff in their videos and they don't make it clear that this is something that is monetized for them. They're sending you to a link, they're sending you to something that they're getting paid for. And they're not explaining to you fully that you have to pay for it. For example, they'll say, hey, sign up for this. I signed up for this and I did this and I followed the steps, and now based on this one thing that I'm doing, whatever it is, I'm trying to avoid being specific because I don't want to criticize any one product. And again, sometimes it's products that we can potentially make money off of. So I don't want to attack a product. That's not the focus. The focus is just clarity of when you're signing up for stuff. Whether it's you're signing up for affiliate link, you're signing up for something to make your website more SEO friendly, something to make to add value to your website, to add value to your video, to add value to your blog. A lot of times it's painted as a picture. Just sign up and you're good to go, not recognizing that this thing isn't free. Whether it's a subscription, you have to pay $10 a month, or you have to buy a product. They don't make it clear. They make it like, oh, just sign up for this, and the product might live up to the hype. It might live up. It does everything it says it's going to do, but it's not clear that you're going to have to pay for this. So a lot of people come like, hey, I started my blog with no money down. I started my YouTube channel with no money down. I start making money without putting no money out there. So this is the biggest misconception that I think is out there. The biggest misconception. I'm going to tell you right now, because it's the thing that I've learned, and I'm learning over and over again. It takes money to make money. They're not telling you that, hey, while I was doing this, I was working 2 part-time jobs and I'm using all my money to pay for this stuff. They're not telling you this like I had money saved up. They're not telling you this that my parents is helping me out. They're giving me money to do it. Like, nothing is free. I don't care if you're doing a YouTube channel, you need a phone. You need somebody is paying that phone bill. You quit your job and you're working on a YouTube channel full time. Listen, you're living rent free in your parents' house, or somebody's helping you pay the rent of your apartment. So there's a regular everyday life that is being lived while you're doing this. So don't get the misconception that I just get my phone, I just start recording YouTube videos, post them up. To how competitive it is on Google, how competitive it is on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like, if you are just literally just posting videos, you're not doing anything. You're not spending hella hours tweaking your videos, watching the other videos, going through tutorials, signing up for stuff that you have to pay for. Your videos will sit right there and you will not get any traffic, as no matter how awesome the content is. So you have to spend money to make money. And I think a lot of people aren't making this clear. So a lot of people are doing things cold turkey without transitioning, quitting their job, say, oh, I'm going to run my YouTube channel, or doing that without making any money first. And then they have to go back to their job. I see like a funny video somebody posted, like they showed, I just started my YouTube channel, or I just invested all my money in crypto, and they show a year later, yep, I'm back at my job with with no money and no crypto. So it's kind of like that, you know. And I'm saying that jokingly, but it's a serious thing. If you're planning to pursue this full time, it takes work. It takes real work. It's no different than you working for somebody else in the beginning. It's no different than you running a small business in the beginning. It takes real work and it takes investment because you're competing against a lot of people who are trying to do this. And nothing is free. And nobody's giving up market share. You have to fight for every little crumbs you get. You have to fight for every little eartime you get. You have to fight for every visitor, every comment, every subscriber. All of that is fair game. Everybody's fighting. And you have big corporations that they look like they're just regular YouTube channel, but these are people with full studios, with full staff. The people who are doing the videos are paid pretty much actors or employees that they're dedicated to this channel. They're dedicated to this blog because blogging is a business. It's a serious business. Not for those who just doing it as a hobby. You know, YouTube, if you're going to YouTube full-time, Instagram full-time, TikTok full-time, again, these are businesses. These are ways to supplement your income. These are ways to get paid so you see all these people traveling to exotic locations and they getting all this free goods and all of that stuff. That don't happen overnight, and it just doesn't happen because, you know, you're special. I don't care who you are. If you're an influencer, this person is perceived as beautiful. They have to spend money on makeup. They have to spend money on their social life. They have to do things. They have to be active. A lot of times people are already doing something like they're a C or a D-list actor, a D-list musician, so they have connections already. They're working at a software company, so they understand the behind the scenes. No matter what it is, you have to have some value, some asset to transition in. Nobody, I don't care from the Kardashians to Plies. There's something of value that they already have that they're using social media to just pretty much monetize. And anybody you see that, from Mr. Beast to Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all those guys, again, they're spending a crazy amount of man hours, investing everything they have, including time and money, to get to where they get. Ryan's World, his parents are setting up his channel, or, you know, for him to get to where he got, it takes work to do that type of stuff. And a lot of times, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it would be a lot more easier than it actually is. I thought it would take a lot less investment than it's actually taking. But to see the results that we want to see, to get to where we need to go, we realize it's work. It's work. It's work and it's investment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so me and Omar, every day we come in here and we try to learn, because that's the biggest thing we got to do. Like, every day, if we're not learning something every day, or we're not doing something to at least improve our channel in any way, like, what's the point? You know, every day we're trying to make sure that we're better than the better than we were the day before. That's really the main goal, because looking at a lot of other people can kind of be discouraging in certain ways, especially when you're trying to get the results that they get, especially as quick as they say they got it. They don't, like I said, Omar said, they don't tell you about all the hours they put in. They don't tell you about the advantage that they had when starting a business. A lot of these people, like you said earlier, they have rich parents, or they have stuff, you know, already lined up for them. That's why it's you have to invest in yourself, basically. That's all we're trying to pretty much say. And you won't really go anywhere without investing in yourself. And anybody that is real and brutally honest will tell you that this stuff is not something that you can just, I mean, you can start out for free. Well, I would say start for free, but you can probably start off with what you already have. But like Omar said, if you already have a phone, somebody pay for that phone. Like, if you like, everything costs money. That's just how the world is. Nothing in the world is free, unless you want to go out there and grab some trees or something like that. You can't record no trees. Everything costs money. Everything, you know, is an investment. And I like to say investment instead of, you know, saying spending, because when you invest in something, you get something out of it. So if you go out there and you buy a new phone, that's an investment. Don't think of that as, oh man, I just spent, you know, $500 on the phone. That's an investment. Eventually, if you keep posting these videos and you keep making sure that every day your content is getting better, that phone that you bought $500 might turn into $10,000. Like, you never know. So when you are starting any type of business, like a blog is a serious business, a YouTube is a serious business. Anything that you can do that can supplement your income and you can live off of it, that is considered a business. If you're working for yourself, are you're building something that is a business. So make sure that when you are starting your business, that you are learning that you have to invest in yourself. Like that's just really, like, it's really no other way to really put it. Like, you have to invest in yourself. When you are making videos, maybe your phone is not the best right now. Maybe everything is not the best. We like me and Omar says all the time. Just go ahead and get started, man. Like, just work what you got, and as you go, learn how to invest in yourself. Learn how to invest the right way too, because investing can also mean that you might lose a little bit of money. Like, they don't tell you that either. Sometimes when you invest, you don't make it all back sometimes, or not immediately at least. Like, sometimes you might spend money on an ad and it might not do so well.
Or you know what too? A lot of people don't also tell you that this is not their first rodeo.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
They have 5-6 failed channels before this one. They have 5-6 failed blogs before this one, and it takes a little figuring out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And when we always like, we like to joke around and say L's, but to me, the L is for learning. Like, I don't really take a L as a loss, because I always try to learn from what mistakes that we do make. Like, if we started and we pay for an ad basically and it doesn't go that well, we don't be like, oh man, let's not pay for ads again. Like, we be like, all right, why didn't this ad not work? You know what I mean? If we try to make a video and it doesn't get as many views as we want it to, we don't say, oh man, let's stop making these type of videos. We like, all right, how can we change the video to make it work? Like, everything is a learning lesson. That's the beautiful thing about starting a business, is that if you do it right every day, you will get better. Like, that's just anything that you do in life. If you keep going at it, if you're trying to play basketball, or you're trying to do anything, you're trying to get better at the video game, the more you play it and the more you go at it, the better you'll get. And that's just how the world works. Nobody go and start something and they just automatically just flourish. Like, it's just not how it works. Some people get lucky, but that's just not 99% of the time. You don't just go out there and start something and it works. Like, a lot of people probably started blogs before and they probably quit because they was looking at these videos. Man, these people made this much money in a month, and I've been going at it for a month, and I'm not getting the results they've been getting. But they don't tell you about all the L's and all the lessons that they had to learn to even get to that point. So me and Omar, every day we try to make sure that we come over here and we tell you guys, what we're doing to get better every day. And when we are getting results, we make sure that we share it with you guys, because that's very important. Because we try to every day, like I said, try to be better than we were the day before. That's really all that matters. When I do anything in life, the best way to help me go through the day is to just compete with myself. And a lot of people that are, that are really true and honest about it. I watched Kevin Hart. He was doing like a little interview, and he was telling how he was kind of getting upset when he was trying to start off with comedy, because he was looking at these other people and they was doing great, but he was doing this for a little minute and it wasn't really growing as fast as he thought it was. But he realized that every day he was doing better than he was the day before, and that's really all that mattered. And now he's one of the biggest comedians, on earth right now. So I look at stuff like that, and I try to make sure that we just get better at what we do. That we be careful at what we look at on the internet, because the internet is misleading. To me, I look at the internet as a highlight reel, because everybody shows what good they did. Everybody shows the good numbers. They don't show all the time what they went through to get to those big numbers. They don't show the L's. They don't show, the hard work. They don't show the hours that they put in. So, I think the best thing that we can really say today is that you guys really just pay attention to what you watch, and make sure that you just improve every day on yourself and learn how to invest in yourself. Omar said before, you can't really go nowhere if you don't invest in yourself. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, don't even start. Anybody would tell you that. If you're not willing to invest in your business, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, you're not willing to buy any ads, when you get the money for it. It may be scary because you might not make the money back the first time, but I promise you, if you keep going at it, and me and Omar are going through it right now, we're going through ads, we're getting better every day.
Yeah, one thing too is that first little money you make, reinvest it in the business. And when we say the business, we mean your YouTube channel, your blog, whatever, your dropshipping business. The first little bit of money you get, you're going to feel relief. You're going to feel, like, I put in all this work, but it's not spending money.
Yeah.
It's not your money yet. That's money to reinvest into what you're doing and to keep you growing, to get to the level where it's taking care of you.
Exactly. So when you are, like you said, don't go in there and splurge your money too. Like, we always talk about how I have my own clothing line. When I make money off that, all that money literally goes straight back into it. Like I literally have only one account for that bank. I mean for that for my business. So when everything that comes in, you know, just goes right back into it. It's like a rotation. But the good thing about it is that every day it goes up and it goes up. So make sure that you guys are being smart with the stuff that you do reinvest. If you are working a 9-to-5 right now, that is an investment. You use that money, whatever, you know, pay your bills, you know, stuff that you got to pay out, pay your bills, phone bills, you know, whatever, you know, get something to eat. But once you have that little bit of extra money that you probably would spend on some Jordans that you probably don't really need or won't even do anything for you, spend that little $200 and put it into your business. I promise you, it's gonna pay off in the end, because paying for shoes and paying for clothes and stuff like that, it's not gonna make you no money in the long run. If you really learn how to master how to reinvest in yourself, I promise you're gonna be able to buy all the Jordans you want to buy. You're gonna be able to get all the clothes you want to get, all that other stuff. You might not be able to get it right now, but if you spend that little bit of extra money that you use buying all that extra stuff that you don't really need at the moment, and you put it into yourself, I promise you will grow so much. And that's one of the biggest things that I learned when I was starting my business. And it's really hard. It's really easier to say than to actually do. But once I actually learned how to just trick my brain to, like, when I make extra money, to not even think about buying anything extra. Like my brain just tells me, like, yo, put this in your business. Like, even sometimes my mom, like, my birthday was just a couple days ago. My mom gave me money for my birthday. My brain instantly told me to just spend it on investments, even though my mom was like, you need to spend this on yourself. But you know, my brain, I just tricked my brain to doing that. And now when I make extra money, I learned how to reinvest it. And every time when I reinvest, I get better each time. So I get better results each time I reinvest. And I'm able to get, better lighting, better cameras, learning how to run ads, learning how to reach out to other influencers, learning how to, learn how to do affiliate marketing, all that stuff that I probably wouldn't be able to do if I was out here buying Jordans and, trying to look fly for everybody else. I wouldn't be able to learn all this stuff. So when you're starting your business, just learn how to really reinvest in yourself, learn how to be careful what you see on social media, and just use the extra money that you get to really grow your business.
So. All right. And that's it. We'll end with that. Just want to say there's no free lunch. Mm-hmm. What you put in is what you're going to get. No pain, no gain. And I could keep on going. There's a million saying that's geared towards the same thing. But don't think you're just going to set up a channel and tomorrow morning you make $1 million. But if you do, please DM us. DM us immediately. We will pay for that type of information. You just DM, say, hey, I set up my blog yesterday. I know what y'all talking about, but I'm up to 6 figures right now. I'm going to text you back, what's up, how much you want. just hit us up immediately, because, we want to know.
Exactly. So that's just it from that's Elmer and Omar from Online Gravy. Remember, it's too much sauce online
for you to be broke.